Welcome, everybody, and just thank you so much for coming. And we've got, I think, quite a nice things to share today, all about the resurrection flame, because we are coming up for the Easter time, and the resurrection temple is opening tomorrow. So it's all about that. But now we've just got a quiet time where we can just open our hearts, send love and gratitude to our beloved Iron Presence, and then send it out to the world. Let's take some slow, deep breaths to get into that peaceful, receptive state. So we breathe in slowly and deeply. We hold our breath. We breathe out. And then we hold our breath. Let's do that for a few more breaths. Now let's listen for our heartbeat. Our heartbeat, which is a pulse of light coming down through the silver cord from our mighty Iron Presence, anchoring in our heart, giving us life. Let's just see and feel and bless that heartbeat. That heartbeat that anchors into that beautiful threefold flame, which is the anchorage of our mighty I Am Presence within our physical bodies. Let's just connect with that beautiful flame as we sit in that expanded golden flame in the center, golden yellow flame of wisdom and illumination, perception and discrimination. We see our bodies in this beautiful, dazzling golden flame. To the right, we can see the pink flame, that glorious, dazzling pink flame of pure divine love. And then we see to the left of us that beautiful, expanded flame, that sapphire blue, bringing into us the feeling of the will, the power, the faith, and the protection from our mighty I Am Presence. See and feel and bless this glorious light. Let's take our awareness now up through the top of our head, through the silver cord, to our mighty beloved I Am Presence. Let's see this glorious, all-powerful, all-knowing, all-loving presence smiling down on us. Our wonderful presence of God, I Am. And now we see in the center of our chest a beautiful golden sun forming, dazzling and brilliant like the noonday sun. The beautiful focus of light from our I Am Presence. Open our hearts and send love and gratitude to our mighty I Am Presence for beating our heart and giving us life. And now we see those rays from our beautiful sun in the center of our chest, dazzling and brilliant, billions and billions of rays, going forth and connecting up with each and every miniature sun in all the cells of our bodies, our 4 earthly bodies, all those little inner wakas receiving this expanded light. Let's feel the joy, the happiness, and the gratitude of each and every little inner waka of our 4 earthly bodies. Sense and see and feel that wonderful light saturating our earthly bodies. And now let's just fill our feelings with a feeling of love and gratitude. And let's call to the beloved Ascended Masters beloved Ascended Master David Lloyd, the great God of gratitude, to fill us, each one and all mankind, with this feeling, that light substance from the Ascended Master realm of gratitude and love. We see our beautiful suns turning a deep shade of pink with a golden radiance. Gratitude and love for all our many, many blessings. Gratitude and love to the great Ascended Hosts for these marvelous teachings. Gratitude and love for all our loved ones and our friends. Gratitude and love for our homes and our supply. Gratitude and love for all the many, many blessings that we receive daily on our earthly journeys. Gratitude to the great and beloved elemental kingdom, animate and so-called inanimate, the beauty and bounty of nature. God bless, love and thank them, each and every precious one. Gratitude to the beloved angels, and gratitude to all life on our beloved earth. And now we see these rays in this wonderful expanded state, forming a lattice of light, dazzling and brilliant. We see our entire earth folded in this glorious pink and golden light, saturating every part of life on our beloved earth, especially those parts of life that are never loved or thanked, with this wonderful gift, our opportunity of sending love, light, and gratitude to all life. And we just give deep, deep thanks for this. Morel, beloved, are you able to read the opening invocation for us?
Yes, I am. Thank you, Anthea. Thank you. Beloved presence of God, I am. It is thy life and intelligence that enables me to read and comprehend and absorb that which is required of me. For life, I am so grateful. Beloved Master Kuthumi, I ask for your feeling and your capacity to use this instruction for God's glory and mankind's comfort. We thank you. And now, great I Am Presence, take me within thyself. There instruct me and cause me to retain the full memory of these inner instructions. Thank you.
Lovely. Thank you so much, beloved Morale. All right. So as I said earlier, we've got a program full of knowledge about the resurrection flame from the beloved Ascended Master. So it's just such a wonderful thing. And so John did the reading for us, just beautiful. And so thank you so much, John. And then we're going to listen to a video of the Great Spirit of the Resurrection Speaks. And it's just, I know that I'm sure all of us have read it many times, but it's just such an important thing for us to actually realize that this great beloved spirit that we can call into action, this resurrection flame. And then we're going to continue the reading from the dictations by the Ascended Masters from beloved Lady Venus, speaking really about surrendering to the Christ within, which we know is so, so important on our journeys. And then I'm going to speak of beloved Jesus, speaking about the power of the resurrection flame and how we can use it. And then John will take us through our decrees. We know the really important part of the whole program. So we just thanks for that. Now we're going to listen to this.
I Am Discourses, Volume 3, Discourse 2. Feel deeply the statement of Jesus. I am the resurrection and the life. Repeat it 3 times, either silently or audibly, and notice the lifting of consciousness which you will experience. There may be some who will need to try this several times in order to feel the amazing uplift that others will experience at the first trial. This will show you in a small way what can be done by its continued use. There is only one means of overcoming or rising out of anything, and that is, after you know what it is you are to rise out of, to take your outer attention completely away from it, fixing it firmly upon the above statement. Any condition in the outer experience that one wishes to overcome can readily be accomplished by the use of this statement, as well as using it to change the flow of the misdirected energy. I had one student who felt the inner impulse to redirect this mighty energy, and the use of this single statement alone enabled her with little assistance to raise her body in 1 year. A marvelous transformation took place in her entire outer appearance. It seems incredible that in the recorded statements accredited to Jesus, which were only a part of what he really gave forth, that so few of humanity would receive the mighty import of those wonderful words of wisdom. At no time in the history of the world have so many mighty statements been given as he taught. Every one of these, when conscientiously used, holds within it the attendant radiance and accomplishment with which he attained. You not only have this power of the I Am, but his individual assistance also when these statements are used. One should often contemplate the true meaning of these mighty statements of Jesus. When once you understand that your thought, feeling and expression of I Am sets the mighty God power in you into action without any limit, then you receive that upon which the desire is fixed. It should be no trouble for the student to see and understand that the outer appearance is but man's distorted creation, by claiming the outer as a source of power, when a moment's contemplation will cause him to realize that there is but one love, intelligence, and power which can act, and that is God, the mighty I Am. The human or outer defects or discrepancies have nothing to do with the omnipresent perfection of God, for anything imperfect is the creation of the outer concept of mankind. If mankind will turn to the mighty I Am within, knowing that God is all perfection, and that all outer appearance is but man's creation through the misuse of the God power, he will see at once that if he sincerely contemplates and accepts the perfection of God, he will cause to come into manifestation in his life and experience the same mighty perfection.
Marvelous. So there we have it. I am the resurrection and the life. And we know that's one of the most powerful statements they tell us, resurrecting that latent perfection in all life, because we know what it did for Jesus. It resurrected that mutilated body. So we have this wonderful opportunity. Now we're going to listen to the spirit of the resurrection flame talking. The beloved cosmic spirit of resurrection speaks. I am the cosmic spirit of resurrection, servant of the most high living God, come forth from the heart of the universal. Why does not mankind command me? Why does not mankind seek me? Why am I not welcome within the breast of the human race, when the smallest blossom, the tiniest seed, the smallest bulb invokes me, draws me into its bosom, bursts its bonds, and becomes a magnificent and fragrant, flowerful manifestation of the glory of God? I have been sent forth from the house of the Lord to a recalcitrant race, in which death, disintegration, disease, and decay are written across the bodies that should be immortal, shining and blazing like the sun. Who has welcomed me? The daffodil, the crocus, the early forsythia. Why therefore, man, thy non-mastery and thy inhospitality? I am the cosmic spirit of resurrection, the hope of eternal life and light, invoked in the tomb of Jesus, and, blazing through his transfigured flesh, drew him into immortality. I am the cosmic spirit of resurrection, blazing through the nature kingdom. Why, therefore, is thy inhospitality to me? Command ye me, O mankind of this earth, why linger longer in the decay? Why linger longer in those bonds of disintegration? I am speaking to your hearts. What seek ye, man? Hope, wealth, illumination, peace, purity, beauty, God's supply? Ye had it all once. Within your life it dwells, dormant, true, but I am that spark, which, kindled with your life essence, can resurrect for you the immortality that you once knew. Come ye back from the dead, O man, and grasp my hand in love and light. Let me enter into your imprisoned consciousness, which you hug so tightly that it becomes a repellent force to all that would set you free. O burst asunder, man, and let the flames which we represent, which are intelligent, conscious life, enter in, mingle with your life essence, and set you free. You the tinder, we the cosmic spark of life. And yet we stand, with hands folded, with eyes downcast, with no summons and no purpose, although servants of man and servants of God. Think not that the flame is an intangible and senseless, ephemeral dream. Every flame is an embodied consciousness of light and life, rushing forth to serve. I am the cosmic flame, the spirit of resurrection, charging through that shell of unbelief, that shell of non-acceptance, that shell of lethargy. I am willing myself into your hearts, where my flame meets your heart flame. Resurrection of divinity occurs. Because you have had sight once, and hearing, and intelligence, and youth once, there is hope. Because I am the resurrecting power, bringing that back which was given to you of God. Oh, when God gives once, remember he never takes it away. It is you who have temporarily pushed your gift aside. O mankind, everyone, everywhere, while the spirit of resurrection is honored during this holy Easter season, and while this retreat, in which my flame stands visible, is active, I am going to knock upon the door of your consciousness, and knock and knock and knock ceaselessly, day and night, until you let me in. In the darkness of the night you will hear my voice calling. I am the spirit of resurrection, calling you from death to life. Let me in, let me in, let me in. Beloved Lord Kuthumi added that this was the first time in the history of the transmission flame activity that the spirit of the flame had spoken. So let us take a moment now and welcome this beloved flame of resurrection through our rhythmic breath. We breathe in the flame, we absorb the flame, we expand the flame, and we project the flame to bless all life. We deeply and slowly breathe in that resurrection flame, dazzling and brilliant mother of pearl, into the threefold flame in our hearts. We then absorb that flame as our threefold flame becomes that glorious resurrection flame. Then as we slowly breathe out, like bellows on a fire, we expand that flame to saturate our four lower bodies. And then as we hold the breath, we just see billions and billions of rays going forth doing their perfect work. All statements are prefaced with I am, so the beloved I am presence is doing its perfect work through our four lower bodies. Breathe in, hold the breath, breathe out, hold the breath. So we say inwardly these statements. As we breathe in, absorb, expand, and project that glorious Mother of pearl, resurrection flame. I am inbreathing the flame of resurrection from the beloved resurrection retreat. I am absorbing the flame of resurrection from the beloved resurrection retreat. I am expanding the flame of resurrection from the beloved resurrection retreat. I am projecting the flame of resurrection from the beloved resurrection retreat. I am inbreathing the flame of resurrection from the beloved resurrection retreat. I am absorbing the flame of resurrection from the beloved resurrection retreat. I am expanding the flame of resurrection from the beloved resurrection retreat. I am projecting the flame of resurrection from the beloved resurrection retreat. I am inbreathing the flame of resurrection from the beloved resurrection retreat. I am absorbing the flame of resurrection from the beloved resurrection retreat. I am expanding the flame of resurrection from the beloved resurrection retreat. I am projecting the flame of resurrection from the beloved resurrection retreat. And we bless and thank the flame of resurrection, and we call you forth to resurrect our bodies to our original, pristine beauty, purity, and perfection. We thank you. And so be it, beloved I am. There we have that challenge from the beloved resurrection flame. And that is, it's just a good thing to think what we can actually do. And I find the breath work is a really good thing to do. So that's an easy thing to do. Sitting quietly, do the breathing. And now we've got more from the beloved Terry's reading so beautifully for us from beloved Lady Master Venus. Just wonderful. Oh, sorry, I wanted to, just put this in again, just so that everybody knows, also in case people on YouTube afterwards, they haven't seen ones from earlier, but the where our Earth is in relation to Venus and in relation to Mars. Venus is in the solar system of a higher frequency than ours, and Krishna and Sophia are her sun, and they hold obviously the ray of purity because it's pure white apparently, and Helios and Vesta gold. So we're in that golden radiation that's throughout our universe, our solar system. The predominant color is gold. That's why our flames are, our candle flames are gold, and the fire's gold. Yeah, and we're the golden being in the heart. So then we've got Venus above us. That's why we can see it so clearly, but it's right next door to us, not in the same solar system. And Mars just below, also not in the same solar system, but very close. And we're going into Uranus, Venus going into Vela, and then we just go on up. So I just thought it would be interesting just to share that again.
The vibratory action of the planet Venus is white, and the focus of the immortal presence within the heart is that of a glorious white fire being. The vibratory action of the Earth being gold, the focus of the glorious presence within the heart of those belonging to the Earth evolution is that of a golden fire being. In the system to which you belong, the natural vibrations of your own energies will respond to the color of your sun, to the color of the planetary system of which evolution you are a part. The radiation and aura of that exquisite being, the immortal presence of God within you, will be the manifest expression of the color and vibratory action of your own particular evolution. I would like to bring to your remembrance the activity of life. Your holy Christ self, beloved ones, has chosen to project into the chalice of your human heart a portion of itself, that immortal threefold flame of life, which has the power of magnetic attraction within itself. This flame drew around itself the physical form, the more subtle ethers of the etheric body, the substance of the mental body, and the substance of the emotional world. When acknowledged, that immortal flame within you will develop and expand through you a replica of the divine God presence, the electronic presence of God which abides within the inner spheres. This tiny figure within your heart, which is your individual immaculate concept, is one in essence and consciousness with your Holy Christ Self. The Holy Christ Self, of course, is one in consciousness and essence with your God presence, and this makes the activity of the 3 times 3. Primal life, which is drawn forth by the I Am presence and invested in the Holy Christ Self, should pass directly into the keep of the immortal flame within your heart through the silver cord, not interfered with by any radiation of discord. This silver cord is a stream of pure crystal-like substance which flows from the heart of your God Self, the electronic presence, into your physical heart. This beautiful primal life is magnetized by the presence which gives you being, gives you intelligence, gives you the capacity to say, I am, and the consciousness to create anything and everything in this world of form. This primal life essence should be dispensed by that presence within your heart into the use of the vehicles created by that presence to expand the borders of God's kingdom, even as the sun dispenses its radiation, light, and nourishment to the planets of the system, causing them to rotate on their axis and to move in orderly procession around itself. In turn, the sun moves in rhythmic action around the great central sun. The great central sun itself is part of a glorious train of light made up of millions and millions and millions of galaxies that move by cosmic intelligence far beyond human comprehension around greater suns. So it goes, on and on in a gigantic onward moving procession, all continually moving forward harmoniously toward ever greater expressions of perfection. Your blessed sun pours out its radiance, sustaining the planets of its system. Through the power of attraction, the sun keeps each planet in its orbit, allowing none to come too close to the vibratory action of the heart center, because the vibratory action of each planet must be accelerated before it can safely enter into the heart of its sun. Yet through the same power of love, the sun keeps each planet from passing beyond the sun's own natural periphery. So must your individual sun, the presence of God within you, take full command of the vehicles through which it desires to externalize the perfection of God's kingdom into the world of form.
Lovely. And just so interesting, there we have millions and millions and millions of galaxies. And we think, here our beloved Earth is just a small planet, we're told, in this small universe of only 49 planets. It's just quite extraordinary. But I was also just thinking while we're listening to this about Norman, our beloved Norman, one of our Chilas who's now in the higher realms. But I remember him once phoning. He was actually in Johannesburg at the time. I was in Cape Town, but he phoned and he said he'd had this amazing experience. The great divine director had actually taken his consciousness or taken his awareness into his threefold flame in his heart. And there he was shown a miniature of himself, that golden being. And he said it was just perfect, absolutely beautiful. But you could see it was him. All perfect and, just so amazing. So there it is, our Christ self within our beating hearts, each and every one of us. And I suppose that's our big challenge, isn't it? Just to surrender that to that Christ self and become one with it. And now this is the gem, and I love this. Is from Eileen Caddy and from Findhorn, and it's just priceless. Every Friday we just get these marvelous gems, and I just loved it. So I thought I'd just share this one because it's really so wonderful. And this was given to her in June 1963. She was given, you realize at last that no longer need you be controlled by events, but by your power of thought, you control them. You can bring about anything by your thoughts and feelings. That is why this newfound power can only be used when there is no self left to mar it. I just thought that was such an amazing way of putting it. Otherwise, it could so easily be used for the wrong motive, not for the good of the whole. Used by that higher part of you, which is our I am presence, only good can be drawn to you, and you can create only good. This is the secret of creation. What you think and feel, you create. And we know that's what Saint Germain always says, where your attention is, there you are, and what you focus on, you bring or force into your worlds. Just so true. This is where your faith and belief must be unshakable. When there are any doubts or lack of confidence, you are unable to bring about these truths in form. My wonders are to be manifest in form. Heaven is to be brought on earth. We are one. Therefore, all that appeared impossible in the past is no longer so. Everything is possible. I just thought that was just lovely. Just see, yeah, so it's just lovely. All right, now we've got our chance to call for those beloved beings, those ones who've left their physical body and are caught in the psychic and astral realms. And we know this is a very important call that we need to make for them. So we all say together with mics muted, beloved presence of God, I am in me, beloved immortal threefold flame of eternal truth within my heart, and beloved Saint Germain, while my body sleeps this night, let all the constructive energy of my entire life stream be used to render whatever service is needed in the violet flame temples established in the psychic and astral realms, to draw the full gathered cosmic momentum of the violet purifying flame of divine love and compassion through every discarnate life stream there. Let all the souls who dwell in those realms be taken immediately into those purifying temples of mercy and compassion, and there have the accumulated destructively qualified energies of their life streams purified and transmuted, so they carry in their life streams no miscreation that would add to their own or the world's distress. We decree it, and so be it. Beloved, I am, and we accept this done here and now with full cosmic power, and we thank you. Thank you. Okay, this is a lovely little story of a little dog, and truly, you know, how love heals all, and it's got such a happy ending. It's short, but it's actually it's a South African one, because of the accent is South African, you can hear.
This is when we wish animals could speak, because we're not sure exactly what Jericho went through. We're not too sure how long he was out, living in the conditions he was, because when we found him, he was in a terrible condition. So once he was rescued, it was just a slow transformation and a slow journey. Every day we've got a daily routine with Jerry. He comes out with the pack and we take him into the stress camp, and he just gets a feel for being safe. It breaks your heart to see and imagine what this animal has gone through to not be able to trust a human. But it's all about patience, perseverance and trust building, allowing that animal to come out of their shell on their own accord. And it's exactly what we did with Jerry, and his story is such a feel-good one. It honestly is a happy ending to a terrible life that he once lived.
So lovely. Honestly, these earth angels, and they just help these animals. It's just so blessed. Bless her heart and all the ones that work with her. And now we have our opportunity to say our decree for all the animals, insects, and reptile kingdoms. And beloved, I am presence, and that of all mankind, charge your mighty light of mercy and compassion to flow through us all and bring comfort and freedom to the animal, insect, and reptile kingdoms. May each human being remember and accept their responsibility as guardians and protectors of this planet's pure and innocent life until all is set free and their divine plans fulfilled. We so decree it, and so be it. In God's most holy name, I am. We accept it done, and we thank you. Thank you. Now I'm going to read from Beloved Jesus, and we know he's the mighty cosmic angel Michael of unity. This is from Friendship with the Gods, and he says, I speak to you as friends, very dear friends, in your own personal experience, when you have not seen a friend or have not been in touch with him or her for a long time. Great love from your heart reaches out to embrace them. Feel the love, my dear ones, which I am sending from my heart to yours. Feel that soft pink substance form a mantle about you. Keep it close to you always. Love forms a great bond between all of us as you are striving for unity with the Christ consciousness. How many times you have heard, I am the resurrection and the life. And I repeat, I am the resurrection and the life of the perfection in each of you this very hour. And since there is no favoritism in heaven's realms, I say, I am the resurrection and the life of all mankind. Now you can make all the affirmations, I believe, I believe, I believe. But until you have within every cell and atom of your beings that conviction, I believe, you are giving lip service. Children, I am not scolding you. I am endeavoring to help you. So many have just to proceed another rung on the ladder of light into the Christ consciousness. But while you yet wear a flesh garment, you must be ever on your guard. And those blessed angels of the violet fire who are still in your auras have done much for you these past few days. When they go into the higher realms today, they have asked me to tell you that if you will send a blessing of purification for some particular loved one, a parent, a friend, a relative, they will carry out that mission for you. You have made them very comfortable these past days because of your harmonious radiation, and they are so desirous of serving you. And as we know, we call daily, I'm sure all of us do, to the beloved violet flame and the violet flame angels and those great beings that minister to the violet flame, our beloved Saint Germain. So let's just take a moment now and actually just bring into our consciousness some particular loved one and take up that offer from the beloved violet flame angels. And we just thank beloved Jesus. Thank you. And there's beloved angels. And then he says, we have legions and legions of the ascended and cosmic beings and angelic host waiting patiently for a heart call to assist someone on this planet. When you attain the Christ consciousness, dear ones, you can see the physical discord, but it does not register in your consciousness. That is why I counsel you to enter into the Christ consciousness, so that you can serve in expanded capacity to remove the perplexing problems which are evident upon this earth. And if you will call for peace and for love for all nations, you will soon see peace manifest. I do not say permanent peace, but already you can see there is a softening in the hearts of various rulers and heads of nations when viewed with the inner sight. And I think we can see this taking place throughout our beloved earth. And he says, oh, that is true. Sometimes they require just one more call saying, help them, O Father, Mother God, to bring forth the divine plan for their nation. So often you have heard the statement, the Father and I are one. And when you can truly speak from the I am within you, you are the voice of the Father, Mother God. Have you not been told that everyone is a cell in the body of the eternal? We have repeated this over and over. Make the statement a part of your feeling worlds. I am that I am. There will come a certain quality, in your affirmations that will go directly to the point and render the service quickly. Remember, I said, Lazarus, come forth, and it was accomplished. I, through God's holy grace, knew that it was the power of the Father within who did the service. Accept into your feelings the conviction of the truth of which I speak. Be convinced, have faith, have hope, and love will come to those hearts in blazing light. What just a lovely dictation from beloved Jesus. And so important for us. And also it's important that we can watch things and it doesn't affect us when we're in that Christ consciousness more. But we can know that we can then call for these things. I think that's an important thing to understand, because that's why they come to us, to be called, for the light to be called forth for them. Right, because we're on this real session of the resurrection flame. We've got this lovely song now. We're going to sing to the beloved resurrection flame. Lovely, lovely song, Flame of Resurrection, Seto 3. They say truly it's the redemption of the planet, resurrecting that latent perfection in all life. Now, thank you so much, beloved John.
Good evening, all. Thank you, beloved Anthea, for bringing us these weekly teachings, messages, and videos. They are always so inspirational. Now, taking us into that place of peace and harmony, we say together, Beloved, mighty, and presence, take command of us all. Produce your mighty perfection through our decrees. Beloved ascended masters, we give you full permission on behalf of ourselves and of all mankind to do whatever is necessary in this lower realm to fulfill the divine plan. And we call for you to charge your mighty power and give whatever energy may be lacking from our side into all our decrees, so they can manifest here and now, all according to thy will. We call to you, beloved Archangel Michael, to send cosmic rays and mighty angels of protection to protect us and all who have joined the Zoom class, and for all the energy released to be purified and used only to serve the pure divine cosmic light. And so be it. Beloved I am, we thank you. Now we say together, Mighty I am presence, great host of ascended masters, archangels and Elohim, cosmic beings and great cosmic light, come forth now in all your cosmic power. Withdraw and withhold all power from destructive forces and individuals with destructive intent throughout the world right now and forever, whether it is conscious or unconscious. Expose, seize, bind, and render helpless all these sinister forces and their activities until the light has removed them completely, and illumine the source so this may never act again, and raise up to positions of power the divinely chosen leaders. Replace all with ascended master consciousness and the divine plan fulfilled. We thank you. Beloved and mighty I am presence, beloved Archangel Michael and beloved Commander Conrad, continually intensify your protective pillar of pure light substance and Archangel Michael's armor of light through and around me, charged with your invincible protection, all-powerful and impenetrable. I am invisible. I am invincible. I am invulnerable to anything but thy almighty perfection. I am grateful we are given whatever added protection is needed. What we ask for ourselves, we ask for our loved ones, and that which is constructive in all mankind and the world. We thank you. We just visualize that tube of light coming down from our I am presence, that mighty pillar of brilliant blue and crystal light, blazing up through and around us, 9 feet in diameter, 3 feet each side of us, with that thick wall at the edge, stronger than any steel. Build your wall of light. See Archangel Michael's armor of light around us, forming that impenetrable pillar of protection around ourselves, this group, our families, friends, and around every constructive person across the face of the earth. Every beloved one standing up for truth, justice, and freedom. God bless, direct, perfect, and protect each and every one. Thank you. I am the law of forgiveness for myself and all mankind, for all mistakes, misqualified energy, and for straying from the light. Beloved mighty, I am present through your blessed love, power, and authority. We call to beloved Lady Master Kuan Yin. We call to you and ask you that you fill us with your ascended master feelings of mercy and forgiveness for ourselves and all mankind. We just feel deeply that sincere desire to be forgiven and to forgive any and all misuse of life and misqualified energies of any kind, wrong desires, human concepts and feelings in our beings and world, and every mistake, for which our outer selves are responsible. We just feel deeply in our hearts that gratitude for this great gift of this law of forgiveness that is such a blessing to all mankind. Beloved, mighty and presence, and that of all mankind, forgive, forgive each and every one of us. We call to the great central sun to charge your secret power into these decrees. We call for beloved Saint Germain to anchor a cosmic concentration of violet fire in America, Europe, and Africa, and wherever else it is needed in the world, here and now. And we thank you. Our violet fire decree. Mighty I am presence, beloved Saint Germain, and those ministered to the violet flame, come forth now and blaze your cosmic violet fire, and cause a mighty victory for all the world to see. I am the law of forgiveness in cosmic action now. I am the victory of the sacred fire in all its cosmic power. Mighty angels, descend with your purple ones of fire and strike them into the center of every place where there has been a history of sinister force activity. Transmute and consume it all. Cause, core, record, effect, and memory, and set it all free from that which was never meant to be. Replace it all with ascended master consciousness, the divine plan fulfilled, and light from the secret love star. We thank you. Our decree for the elementals. I am the light of God that never fails, purifying, loving, thanking, and blessing the great directors of the elemental kingdom, and every beloved earth, water, air, and fire elemental for your ceaseless service to me and to all mankind. I am the mighty cosmic light, awakening all mankind to the great intelligence of this kingdom, and remove from elemental life today the necessity for longer obeying the destructive impulses of mankind. And so be it. Beloved I am, we thank you. In the name of my mighty I am presence, great cosmic beings and great cosmic light, I decree, I am the presence charging the minds and feelings of everybody in America and the world with Saint Germain's ascended master consciousness and perfection right now and forever. I am the presence, blessing, illumining, perfecting, and setting all free in service to the light. Our decree for the purification of our beloved earth. In the name of my mighty I am presence, and by the power of the great host of ascended beings, we demand a cosmic living sword of blazing flame continually strike into all human miscreations back to the very beginning, causing all negative energies and entities in the psychic and astral realms and in the consciousness of all mankind to cease to exist forever. The cause, core, effect, record, and memory, freeing all human and elemental life from that which was never meant to be, and ensuring psychic and astral realm is no more. Replace it all with the immaculate concept for all life, ascended master consciousness, and light substance from the secret love star. That thy will be done, and so be it, and so it is. Beloved I am, we thank you. Our decree for divine justice. I am the most intensified cosmic action of the flame of divine justice, blazing throughout the world right now and forever. I am the law. I am the justice. I am the judge. I am the jury. Knowing that I am all-powerful, that I know that only divine justice can be done everywhere, here and now. Beloved Lady Portia, ensure divine justice prevails throughout the world, right now and forever. And so be it, and so it is, and it is done. Beloved I am, we thank you. And now, before we say our final decree, by the love and power of our beloved mighty I am presence, we call to you, beloved mighty victory, to fill us with your full feeling of victorious accomplishment, that cosmic feeling of ascended master for victory. We say together, I am the victory of the cosmic light. I am the victory of the cosmic light. I am the victory of the cosmic light. I am the cosmic flame of victory, which reigns supreme everywhere, right now and forever. We accept these calls answered as they are made, according to thy will, with full cosmic power, maintained and doubled each instant of each hour, until fully manifest. And so be it, and so it is, and it is done. Beloved I am, we thank you. As we end now, let us focus on the beloved love star radiating within our auras, placed there by beloved Sanat Kumara, as a gift to all humankind, assisting us in holding that frequency of unconditional divine love, a true cosmic blessing. We love and thank you, beloved mighty love star. We ask that you expand your mighty supreme light through our four lower bodies, and to saturate all whom we pass by on our earthly journeys with unconditional love. And to that mighty secret love star shining from the heavens for this 2,000-year period, we bless and thank you and all the mighty cosmic beings from the great central sun, holding this focus Expand your supreme light through our individual love stars and around all life evolving on our sweet earth. We thank you. Thank you, everybody, and blessings to all.
Marvelous. Thank you so much, beloved John. Absolutely wonderful. Beloved love star. And David Pashby, are you able to read the closing invocation for us, beloved? Can't hear you. I can see your mic open. Or maybe the mic's not working. I don't think it is. Donna, beloved, can you read it for us, the closing invocation?
Yes.
Thank you.
Beloved, yeah. Beloved I am presence and beloved Master Kuthumi, nourish the seeds planted in my consciousness so that the ideas entrusted to me become manifest flowers of perfect expression in my world and the world of all my fellow men. Beloved presence of God, I am. Pour the light of thy great glory upon my consciousness and nourish the seeds planted by the masters. We thank you.
Thank you,
And
beloved.
we thank you. We thank you, beloved Anthea, for this beautiful, beautiful class. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you to everybody and the beloved great ones. And we just take a moment, and the best is yet to come. We've got to hold that wonderful consciousness, that hope, that absolute feeling, which we know is true. And we just take a moment of deep gratitude for all of these marvelous teachings, for our many, many blessings on our beloved earth and our opportunity to serve the light. And for those watching on YouTube or BitChute, please subscribe, like, and ring the bell. And thank you so much, everybody. Bless you. I'm going to stop the record.